On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this to Eckler. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the early lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Mahomes firing complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 29 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Is good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. On first down, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cleveland.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Patriots 7, Browns 6.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
Joey Sly lining up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Kendall Fuller. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And some space here.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley, 68 yards. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He had his eyes on the end.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a pickup of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 21-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 45 yards.
First down, Patriots.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
At the 17-yard
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down, Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's a solid opening drive, and nothing fancy there at the end, just pounded in.
That felt like old school football, didn't it? All right, down at the goal line, and not only were they able to punch it in, as you just emphasized, they did it against a goal line defense that's stacked to stop the run. So if you're on that offensive side of the ball, you feel great about yourself right now. You're actually able to dominate a group that expected you to run the ball and still punched it in.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run again on first down, Peterson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Quez Watkins. 56 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Begin with a run by Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down now, Barkley. He's got daylight. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10.
3-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Patriots 14, Seahawks 7.
Second down, Mayfield. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down, Mayfield. Johnson's got it complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stank. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running out the block.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. reaches the 27. A big play there on the first play of the game. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
And 8 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And that's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The 47-yard line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Rodgers pass.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He finds Beckham, complete.
Rodgers.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Rodgers again now. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
2nd down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
1st and 10 on the 41.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. DJ Moore is back deep waiting for it. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Falcon first down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Now Rodgers. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Patriots nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Complete to
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Check 50, check 38.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
At the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Barkley again. The
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up
from the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Falcons 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, he'll take it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And McCaffrey, 56 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go to Barkley again.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DeAndre Hopkins, 51 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
21.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Rodgers to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Falcons.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 18. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus will. Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go.
You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll no bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, bro.
With my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it. Go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Set to kick off.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Barkley. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A gain of 22 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people.
Barkley hit, and the ball pops free.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And an item. Will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, gun. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
That's good.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Garoppolo again. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to Fitzgerald. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Mark Ingram.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Brings up 2nd
and goal from the 6 this time. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. That's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. at their own.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
48-yard line.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So another snag for Fitzgerald, who in 2015 became the youngest player at age 32 to hit 1,000 receptions. He's piling up some more.
Well, the way he's playing today, it's almost like he's trying to get a second 1,000 just in one contest. And when they're operating this well and clicking like that, well, that's a big reason why they're winning the game.
A pass complete here to Sanders. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes our score 17-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Patriots.
Mahomes firing complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.